think it's working. Yeah, it is. It is pretty creepy. Thank you for being patient. Let me change this to live chat. So far we're all green. Okay. Yeah, right? Okay, how do I sound? Do I sound okay? Because I did actually move my mic again. Because... Sorry, I keep tabbing out. I need like one more monitor when I stream. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Sounds a tad quiet. Okay, hold on a second. Like, do I sound distant or am I just quiet? Because there's a difference. Alright, so how do I sound now? Okay, how about now? Oh, I was getting up into the orange there. Does it sound better? Better, that's better. Okay. We can adjust on the fly. Again, you guys saw the pictures. I have a completely new setup. We got new desks and rearranged our whole computer area, so I am in a better position. But again, I had to adjust everything, so it's all different. What? Okay, never mind. Oh god. Alright, so here we go. I rated The Office. I love our setup. Our setup looks great. It is pretty on point. Alright, let's go. I will say this though, as soon as we get in there, I'm going to go through the whole journal because I know we have a lot of pages to read and I have been so bad about reading those. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna read get caught up. I think we have all of episode 4 to read, so that'll be kind of cool. But that'll take up probably a lot of time because I've got a lot of well, yeah, she can't write right now, but she wrote all of last time, so yeah, basically story time with Zefina. Check. Did you check with the regular cups and with the mugs, and did you check over in here too? Those are the only spots. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here's hoping it doesn't get all...
Previously on Life is
messy.
Strange.
Whoa. What did you find?
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it.
We can't trust anybody. Except each other.
You know more about her than me.
No. You and Chloe think you know more than anybody. Like all teenagers. look. The one
In my dorm!
Whoa. Hello? Can you guys hear me at all? Okay.
You are.
All those binders are filled with other victims.
What are you doing here, Max?
Victoria has to be next.
What a lame gimmick.
Rachel, why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard. Max, we have to find that spot now.
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. No, you're close.
To Nathan, but is in serious danger. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done. Oh god, Max, look. She's still there. Oh, no. Chloe. Look how. What the fuck?
Looking forward to this episode. move. Oh god, it's Victoria.
Chloe? What? Where? It's a dark room.
Is anybody out there? Please help!
Oh shit. Jefferson kidnaps Victoria too? This is Victoria. Wake up. Wake up.
Help! Somebody help me!
Of course. And right in front of me. Finally, I'm free. Almost. I hate looking at myself like that. You'll pay for this, Jefferson. God, I don't remember anything that happened. This must be the same drug Nathan used on Kate. Oh shit. Jefferson kidnaps Victoria too? This is so bad. I promised I would never go back in time like this again. But this is the only way.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, Max.
This angle highlights your purity, see? The slightly unconscious model is often the most open and honest. No vanity or posing, just pure expression. Oh, Christ. Look at that perfect face. Hold that stare there! Stay still!
Jesus.
Oh, Max! You fucked up my shot! But please don't worry. We have all the time in the world. For now, I knew you were special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes, I still hate that word. But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel. Wait. Let me try this angle.
Kick him in the balls!
Don't move! Much better. Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows, and an eye for a whole lot more, as his elite family will find out, along with Arcadia Bay. Nice. Good. Oh, those eyes. It's just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into my hands. You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
Chloe.
Chloe. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry that that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised. Or care. Though I promise, people will care when you die tonight, Max.
What?
I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift. Okay. Now this looks good. Maybe a few more close-ups. Max, please do not move so much. I need you posed and framed my way. Maybe a new dose will calm you down.
No.
Now don't move or this will hurt much. Stupid bitch! You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, you might have seen all this coming. God damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week than maybe your whole life.
No.
Remember my #1 rule. Always take the shot.
Yeah, like, I wanna go back and play everything again. Play through it again and look at it and see the hints.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe that happened. So sick.
Now there's more shots.
Oh. Whoa. I'm definitely more awake in this photo. I could try this one. Wait. Jefferson couldn't handle stains on his photos. Good. Now I can use them. Victoria. Hey, Victoria. It's Max. Can you hear me?
Max. Oh God. Where are we? Oh, what's happening?
You've been drugged like Kate. And me. Do you remember how you got here?
No, I don't know. Wait, you warned me. You warned me about Nathan. Then I went to Jefferson for help and he was acting so weird. That's the last thing I remember. And I can't move my hands. Help me, Max. Please, I'm sorry for everything.
Listen carefully. Mark Jefferson kidnapped us. He's using Nathan as well. Jefferson is very dangerous, so we have to get out of here before he comes back.
Max, I just can't believe this is real. I don't want to die like this. I'm only 18.
Just hold on, Victoria. Nobody is gonna die. Anymore.
Max, what's going on? I thought you said Nathan was dangerous, but it was actually Mark? Mr. Jefferson?
I was wrong. I should have known that Nathan couldn't do all this on his own.
Do what? What's going to happen to us? Oh, please get us out of here.
I'm not going to let that asshole get away with this. I need you to be strong. I can't do this alone. We need to act while we're clear-headed. If he doses us again, we'll forget everything.
Then Kate Marsh was telling the truth. Even though I knew she wasn't lying. Then could have helped her, Max. But I hurt her. Now it's my turn.
That's bullshit. Nathan and Jefferson killed Kate. And she deserves justice.
I just can't believe Jefferson could do this. And I even blackmailed him into making me win the contest. I'm stupid, stupid, stupid!
Victoria, we will find a way to escape. I promise.
Max, I believe you.
That's crazy. I don't even remember that.
This might work. Please work.
So wise, so innocent.
I'm getting some spectacular images here, Max. Yes, Victoria would kill to be in your place, but she doesn't understand our connection. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait.
Fuck you.
You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here. Replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen.
Mr. Jefferson, why are you doing this?
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question. Simply put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects.
Yes. You're a psychopath. And this is your last session.
Au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. As you can see, Sleeping Beauty here is too harsh for my gentle lens. And don't get me started on your late partner. I had enough of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days.
You killed Chloe. You murdered my best friend.
She had a loaded weapon. This was clearly self-defense, but that's what happens when you play with guns. Or try to fuck with me. It's better when they don't know. Like pure, sweet Kate.
Artists don't drive teenagers to suicide for any bullshit muse. You trained Nathan to drug Kate, to take photos of her. That's why she's dead.
Which makes me sad, Max. I will miss her. Kate had such a strong spirit, it was very satisfying to break it down.
You will not get away with this. I want you to know that.
Too bad you already made a convincing argument against Nathan in the principal's office. Thank you so much for setting him up for me. I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework.
You used Nathan.
I prefer the term manipulated. Like with an image. Nathan's was easy to twist around. I became a sort of father figure for Nathan. It happens often in teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a while.
Did you tell him everything about your plans at Blackwell?
Don't be stupid, Max. I told him what he needed to hear. In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your subject.
Oh. Rachel Amber. That's the real tragedy. Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose.
Why Rachel?
I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
Did she let you take pictures of her?
Rachel was in love with me. That's not my ego. Just look at our sessions. Not that I'll let you. Nobody loved having their picture taken more. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
Oh, I see. You're good because you stopped your friend from beating Nathan up.
I cared more about Nathan than you did.
No, you didn't. It's just too bad that he fell in lust with Rachel. He actually thought he could mimic what I do with the camera and subject, like father, but not like son.
Where is Nathan now?
Dead and buried. After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer. Now the police will never find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs.
Jesus.
You are an amateur. Look at the trail of death you left behind. You can't blame all this on Nathan. I don't care what you do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here by your own choice. Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard, so I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came out. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
Alone with a heart,
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
Oh, now this one. This is purity personified.
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
Camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
alone with a heart,
Okay.
battered old heart.
Can we go back even further?
Okay. Now, let's...
Wait! Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures. Especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies. What a waste of talent. Look at that shot, Max. You can do so much better.
Alone with a heart, battered old heart.
Torture, right? Hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
Oh
I
man.
could frame any one of you in a dark corner.
Oh
And
god.
capture you in a moment of desperation. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
I'm
word
back.
for a wonderful photographic
Right back where I started this insane week. And nobody
Of course,
is going to
as
hurt
you all
Chloe
know,
ever
the photo
again.
portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around.
Oh, God.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Oops. Who
The
cares?
Daguerrean process.
Oh, well, that was easy, Max.
Was it? Okay.
Well, okay then. So, the Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Obviously, Max has read them. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes
Time to change time.
the winter to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the
First, let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
And Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Bastard.
Okay.
I have to warn David about Jefferson and the dark room.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo.
I should be able to track down David's number from the school pamphlet. Found you.
556308243.
I just worked so hard in the shop, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
For once, David, I'm praying you'll overreact to this as much as everything else. And take Jefferson down fast.
Yourself out there in the world. No matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world.
You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole. So maybe I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison. The past within the past. Am I pushing myself too hard? It doesn't matter. I'm happy to fix it, so you'll be here to get your fancy camera, Victoria. Victoria, it's nice to know how you really feel. Hi, Kate.
Oh, hey, Max.
Kate, listen to me.
I am.
Always remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens. So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you.
Oh, God.
You need to know that.
Max, that makes me feel so blessed for the first time this week. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Neither do I. Maybe we could both use a hug.
Thanks. You always know the right thing to do.
Okay.
Oh, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What else can we do?
If only I could tell the whole class about Jefferson and watch him squirm.
No, he wouldn't
But I
squirm.
better let David take care of everything.
He would just pull you aside separately. Alright, what else?
There's still some beauty left in Arcadia Bay.
Right? Okay.
I still feel like the lighthouse is calling out to me. I'd like to bust this up right now. Mr. Jefferson? We need to talk.
Can you see I'm talking to Mr. Jefferson now?
Yes, I see. But maybe you shouldn't.
And why not?
Hold on, Victoria. Are you okay, Max?
I will be when Victoria understands that hiding behind a screen, posting videos of people is incredibly cruel and unfair. You're smart enough to know how easy it is to hurt somebody, to destroy their life. I just want you to think about how much it would hurt if somebody did that to you. You can always make the right choice, Victoria. I know you've got a good heart. I've seen it.
Listen, I didn't...
You don't have to explain. There's no reason for you to be so insecure that you can't be happy with your own talent. Wouldn't it be better to lift people up than to bring them down? You could inspire people.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about now, do I, Mr. Jefferson?
I think I should stay out of this one, Victoria.
Then I guess I'm done talking.
And that's okay too.
That was kind of random, Max. What did you mean?
Here's my photograph for the Everyday Heroes contest.
Oh, that was easy.
No. It wasn't easy at all.
Well, I can't prejudge yet, but I'm very happy you decided to enter. That means a lot to me. And Blackwell. The first step for any artist is to put themselves out there in the world without fear. To be innocent.
Or guilty.
Well, thanks for the photo, and maybe both of us will be jet-setting to San Francisco this Friday.
Or maybe only one of us will be going.
Don't be so modest, Max. Anything can happen in a week.
As you're going to find out, Mr. Jefferson.
So what does that change? Okay. That's still the same. That's still the same. They went to the dark room. Jefferson got arrested. Okay, so they found the body. Got framed. Chloe is no longer dead. Okay, there has to be other stuff. Like...
Whoa!
There has to be other things.
Okay. You're okay, Max. You're safe. On a plane. I hope I did everything right this time. Good work, David. Chloe. Oh, you're alive. Oh, you're alive. I did it. I fixed everything. Wowzer.
Something's gonna happen. I'm sorry, something's gonna happen. What about the tornado? The hurricane? Well, what about that? What about that?
The beginning of the end for Jefferson and the Prescotts.
Two Moon Diner, amid all the environment chaos, arcade base sessions. rotating 2 full moons. Domes were clear in a night sky. Excuse me. Until clouds covered them up shortly after they appeared. No cell phone or video footage has surfaced yet, which has led local meteorologists to believe that imaginations are overdrive due to the recent eco-havoc. Security uncovers bunker and scandal. Acting on a series of tips from David Madsen, head of security at Blackwell Academy, police officers descended Tuesday on a bizarre underground chamber allegedly used by teacher Mark Jefferson and student Nathan Prescott to drug, kidnap, and photograph young women. Although there were no signs of physical or sexual assault on the victims, the disturbing revelations have sent shockwaves through the tranquil of Arcadia Bay. Even Sean Prescott, the most powerful businessman in the area, is under investigation for his role as the owner of the farmhouse where the high-tech darkroom studio is located.
Aw, I haven't seen Hot Dog Man in forever. Chloe and I used to totally play the video game and watch him all the time. When we were innocent.
6 letters, blue. How the hell am I supposed to figure that out?
We're almost in San Francisco. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited too. I have to admit, I love being called an artist.
Excuse me, sir.
It's so weird to be in between realities. Everything is out of focus and in the distance.
Please fasten your seat and stow any electronic gear until the plane is on the ground and at the gate. Thank you. We're starting our descent in a few minutes. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco with clear skies and cool 60 degrees. We hope you enjoyed your trip, and we thank you very much for choosing Pacific West Air. Come fly with us anytime.
I don't think so. I'm hoping these airline seats get smaller so I won't have to fly at all anymore.
How did you sleep?
Hope I wasn't snoring out loud, Max.
Just a bit.
It's been a tough week at Blackwell. So I hope you'll forgive me. Between Mr. Jefferson and Prescott's, things have been hectic, to say the least.
I totally get it, Principal Wells.
That's a smart way of telling me to stop whining. We are proud of you for representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I know I'm not exactly the guide you wanted in San Francisco, but we all want you to have a great experience here.
I already am, and we're not even there. Oh, Christ. Another nosebleed? Max, you're not just screwing around with time.
She's changing history.
San Francisco is so cool. And this gallery is huge.
So is the buffet. If an event skimps on the food, you know it's a bad event.
As long as I don't have to eat any caviar.
This is your day, Max. You can do whatever you want. I hope you take advantage of your status and talk to as many influential people here as possible. Work the room.
I don't know. I feel so weird, like I'm a little kid hanging with the adults.
Max, after this week, you are certainly not a little kid anymore. In fact, you're a noteworthy adult being honored by your peers. Now you have to start acting like the photographer you want to be. Hell, I wanted to be in charge of a big school someday. So I started taking charge of things when I was young. Ask my poor classmates.
Max, I'm gonna eat up that caviar so you don't have to. Better get in there and start schmoozing. You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to me whenever you want.
Come on, Max. After everything that's happened, this should be the least scary thing you've ever done. Wowzer, Max. You did it. Somehow. I went from the door. I need to drop some serious cash in there. I wish I had time to go see those murals here. The Zeitgeist Gallery does have a cool history in Frisco. I mean, San Francisco. I never thought I'd get to speak to a gallery receptionist about my own work. Nice.
Why, good morning. You must be Max Caulfield. Congratulations for your Everyday Heroes photo. The exhibition is quite impressive, especially with your entry.
There I am, along with all the other winners. I should say artists instead.
Yeah, you should. What is a hero? The Zeitgeist Gallery is proud to be a participant in the 2013 Everyday Heroes National Contest, a showcase for today's future stars of photography. The winners, chosen by prestigious teachers from art schools and programs across the nation, reveal imaginative skill and heartfelt awareness, which highlight the casual heroism of those who may never appear on the news or reality shows for unrecognized deeds to the community and beyond. Celebrating each young artist and their work is as important as their celebration of our all too often invisible everyday heroes.
It's great to read all these comments. Even the mean ones.
Not as good as last year's show. Totally makes me want to start taking photos. Excuse me. Their 15 minutes are almost up. John Doe. Wow, thanks. This is so nice, inspiring stuff, Steve. Thanks, Steve.
That looks familiar. This might be too metaphoric.
Aren't you from Blackwell Academy? I wanted to go there, but I didn't get in. They have such a cool program. I bet you're learning a lot.
Oops. Oh, that's right, we have all these to read. Holy crap, 38 out of 67.
I like. Oh, but imagine how much time it takes to make one sculpture.
I should probably read all of the journal entries, huh?
I heard Mark Jefferson was supposed to be here tonight.
Not anymore.
That was so shocking. I have one of his monographs, too.
Hold on to it. His work is gonna be worth serious cash.
Alright. I guess I'm going to read all this. I hope you guys are ready. Oh man. We've got some serious pages to read. Okay. October 9th. Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time, and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent the possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep at my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind, or grab Kate. I remember when my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be, or my dreams of being a respected globe-hopping photographer, or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were finally adults. At least we know how that turned out so far. Chloe is determined to get to the bottom of what's going on. So I've been playing What Would Chloe Do? Which means blowing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I can find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber, and esteemed Prescotts. It would be too easy peasy if they were all connected at this point. I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Mystic, scientific, or apocalyptic. The Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I can still see Kate and her sad, hopeless eyes on that roof. I can't believe she's not here anymore. I heard some students are organizing a petition for Blackwell to set up a scholarship in her memory. That's the least this place could do for her. At least I feel better now that Nathan is suspended. It's good he's off campus for a few days, I hope. And, like, I give a shit if the Prescott family sends a team of lawyers after me. Please. I doubt they would like all the publicity. I doubt their tentacles reach into the rest of Oregon. Not yet, anyways. Leave to Chloe to make me sneak out past curfew and demand I meet her in front of the main building in the dead of night. I knew Chloe would be all over investigating the campus after what happened to Kate here. This just makes Chloe more desperate to find out what happened to Rachel, if anything. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble now than I ever before in my life. If this was a Twilight Zone story, I'd be getting set up for some serious irony. Like, I'm going to rewind myself out of existence or something. Can I honestly say I'll have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow, and that eclipse just hallucinations, or are they genuine prophecy? More importantly, is this a curse or a blessing? Chloe's alive and by my side, and that has to be a miracle, which means there must be a way to stop my vision from coming true, right? So yes, I broke curfew to hook up with Chloe. She said she had something to show me. Looks like it's time for some serious detective work. Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. Keymaster Chloe. It's cute. Okay. It's having some issues. I don't know what's going on. I think everything is okay. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I saw a shrine in front of Kate's door. I was surprised when it just popped up right after she died, like everyone at Blackwell suddenly felt guilty for how she was treated. I am glad that so many people wanted to honor her. The cynical side of me says too little, way too fucking late, but I know that Kate would smile and forgive us all. Sigh. Cry. Damn, that was too close. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course it was Principal Wells, of all people, blocking the way. The one person I least wanted to see. I wasn't ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me. But I finally got to see that the gossip was true for a change. Principal Wells was shit-faced. He didn't even try to hide it. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he was so confused, dealing with Kate's family and the Prescotts and David Madsen. He still acts suspicious and gives me way too much tood, as he would say. Nobody says that seriously, but I can see that he's under a lot of pressure. So much that he's so wasted he can't even use his keys at midnight. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go and meet Chloe. Bad Max. Even though I thought I was in full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me, which pissed me off considering what I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. She wants all of my attention for her and finding Rachel, and she gets all but hurt if I don't have time for her. Obviously, I have time in my hand, but I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was so damn excited about having the keys to the main building, and honestly, I was pretty amped up too. Even more so when we went to the front of the building and spied on Victoria's talking smack about me. Shocked. And worse, actually trying to blackmail Mr. Jefferson to pick her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. She is freaking unreal. I give Mr. Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserves to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened with Kate. I just don't understand Victoria, no matter how hard I try. She's already rich, pretty, and a good photographer. Why try so hard and hurt so many to manipulate everything already in your favor? I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour, although Chloe was technically right. How can we break in with a key? Never mind that it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Blackwell ninjas strike again. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet, even with so many terrible things happening all around us. It felt like Chloe and I were walking towards the center of a great cosmic mystery, something bigger than any of us. But we kinda suck as master spies since we didn't have a key for the principal's office. No worries with my rewind power at hand, and of course Dr. Warren Graham. He came through with a bitchin' mini bomb made of sodium. What the fuck ever. I probably learned more putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grant. Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help. Maybe too much, but what's wrong with that these days? I'm so grateful he's on my team. Talk about being in the Sanctorium, thanks to Latin class I barely passed, of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in the principal's office after midnight, going through his files and laptop with Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I just pretended that we were on a very special episode of The Wizards of Waverly Place. You know, just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helped. While we didn't find the proof, we found Nathan's file had a weird drawing in it that said Rachel in the dark room over and over, so that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow. Or he's just insane. But his note also referenced David M., which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually wanted to take $5 grand in cash-marked handicapped fund, because that's gotta be legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to Karma Hell, but it would have paid off Chloe's debt to Frank. I stopped her, but it kind of bothers me that Chloe can be so selfish like that. I'm not going to let anything happen to her, but I can't just let her do anything she wants. Mad Max? More like Mommy Max. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided what we needed more than anything was to take a night's swim in the otter's lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, yeah, we shall swim! We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me, even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserves a moment of not giving a shit. Me too. Just two friends goofing around in the pool. I fear those youthful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past. God, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left. We talked about the dumb boys and girls and why they're trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experience. She has me so beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when security showed up. Duh. How quiet could we be in the swimming pool? Plus, after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. It was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had serious spotlight power, so it wasn't exactly easy to stealth our way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. Even though my body smelled like I had just doused in chlorine, it was nice to crash in Chloe's room for the first time in 5 years, and wake up next to her like our old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me of the time we were going to TP one of the neighbors' houses, and we even snuck out, but got chicken and ran back home laughing all the way. I remember waking up the next day and Joyce was making one of her delish breakfasts downstairs, and Chloe smiled at me like we were in the most secret club in the world, or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After our academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now that the stakes are much higher and much more dangerous. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's... Hold on a second. Can you guys still hear me all right? Okay. All right. Yeah, like I was getting some issues, so I had to, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm kind of glad this is almost over. Anyways, okay. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since mine were trashed. A band tee and ripped jeans, so not me. But I haven't found my style yet, so why not have some fun experimenting with a new outfit? Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I'd wuss out. Why? It wasn't that big a deal, though it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after and said she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in her future. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which just seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. I guess my new outfit really is working its magic. I ended up helping Joyce make breakfast, just like when I was a kid on a sleepover. It's odd how quickly you could fall back into an old routine. Oh, I'm sorry. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mode since she busted out ye old photo album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. What was that Alfred Hitchcock line from film being pieces of time? Like Mr. Jefferson said. What?
That's like crusted up old gravy somewhere.
Ew.
Wash that dish.
Stanley.
Stanley.
I do think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better light. When David was happier laughing with Joyce in a picture, I wanted to say, and who is that? Plus, I'm sure it's no accident that there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She truly is stunning, and somehow looked more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking image was the last photo William Price ever took. Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. Huh?
Said I could have drank my tea in the shower, but I forgot about it.
Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The picture seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost as adults. Whatever being an adult means. Which was the perfect cue for Chloe to bounce into the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me cruel cover so I could sneak into the garage and finally unlock David Madsen's extreme files. So today I found out what was in David's secret files, and I admit I expected it to be worse. I'm relieved that it wasn't, so maybe I'm going to be easier on him than I should. No surprise that he had detailed files on Kate and Rachel, listing their whereabouts along with surveillance pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator. I'll give him that. Oh, sorry guys. It's clear that Frank and Rachel had some kind of relationship, and I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy to hear that. She needs to start waking up. We all do. When David came home, things escalated quickly. He looked more upset than usual, but shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see the David that Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe really let him have it. Oh, this was the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. Suddenly I couldn't take it anymore either, and I kind of blew up. It was like a torrent that felt awesome. I've been wanting to rip into David like that myself for a long time. I figured worst case scenario, hello rewind power. But I wanted Joyce to know the depth of his weird paranoia. She looked so sad and angry when I told her about the photos of Rachel and Kate, not to mention the home surveillance. Joyce kicked his ass out of the house, to Chloe's glee. Despite David's evidence in the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe Rachel was involved with Frank. This is the part of Chloe that I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way, or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make me dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we checked out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off, and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But first we had to get to the keys. Basically I'm recapping the whole game. But first we had to get the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into the Two Wheels diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott, and Officer Barry and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it all off. Yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. First thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV, so we did the classic cartoon give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected, drug dealer trash chic, but it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found what Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, just another loved one dumping on her. Everybody shared her love she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour. Life was simple. October 10th. Let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe is so upset when we found out that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up. Not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly, I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died, and it started pulsing like it was 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. With Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time, since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind. I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again, so I played hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, but now she was my friend and I was a member of the Vortex Club? Enough said. I knew I had screwed up, and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house, so when William opened up the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in my typical gesture of shock and stupid, but Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful I almost cried. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident, so she can never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run down parts of their home were compared to before. I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe's was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beached whales that proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I can turn it up just a little bit more. If you need me to. Is that any better? Hard to tell. Okay, well, let me just keep reading and you let me know. I agreed to help her simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Evangelise, and when I woke up, Hi.
So, even the fictional characters agree with me.
What?
Falling asleep to Blade Runner and Vangelis. It's Vangelis, by the way, not Vangelis.
I'm sorry, Vangelis. When I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep forever. After my visit to Chloe's New World, I knew...
At least I think so.
After
Have I been wrong all this time?
I don't know. After my visit to Chloe's New World, I knew it was time to go Max to the future. I had seen the result of my temporal tampering, and I got scared, thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That wouldn't have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to project myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I'd done. Goodbye, William. Again. Hello, David. Again. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been, or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. Of course, it was much easier for me to explore. Yes, Ross also falls asleep to Blade Runner. It's a movie that we usually put on.
One of my favorite movies.
It's probably his favorite movie ever, too. Where am I? Oh, of course it was much easier for me to explore David's garage since Joyce booted his ass out. That made Chloe more content than I've just about seen her since I returned. I still feel kind of bad for David, but he overstepped his authority. Dismissed. Apparently, Seglin has an hour-long Vangelis soundtrack loaded on his tablet to fall asleep to.
It's soothing in a weird early synth sort of way.
I still feel kind of bad for dismissed, and it's so much easier to grab David's X-Files when he's not there. After we gathered our new info, like Halloween treats, I loved watching Chloe go into Sherlock mode while we examined all of our clues on our big old drawing board. Of course, we all know what she's more of a Dr. Watson, right? Elementary. Honestly, with all the impending doom and sadness, I felt so happy just to find myself back in action with my best friend and her butterfly blue hair. Hella yes. So after getting the inside info and assist from the other members of our team, Chloe and I made our way to the Boar's dorm, aka Nathan's lair. Chloe stood on guard in the hall, and I stealthed my way into Nathan's room. And even though I've become a master spy and detective, I still get surprised by things I see or find, like Nathan's sleek expressionist bro cave. It was like walking from light to shadow in a single step. I swear I could feel the temperature drop the second I walked in. But then, Nathan knows photography, and he knows you have to keep the film and equipment chilled. I store my instant film hoard in Mr. Jefferson's classroom. Speaking of cold stuff, Nathan's room was layered in creepy shit. The disturbing but impressive photos, all the evidence from his father's bullying, and probably the most important clue we could ever find, Nathan's phone. Likely loaded with messages and mysteries. It's not a good thing that I've internalized spying and stealing so casually over the past week. Everyday hero, am I right? And that's when Nathan Prescott showed up. He looked so wild-eyed and out of control that I felt a twinge of sympathy that he clearly needed help. But then I remembered he was also an asshole and had been extremely dangerous to me, Chloe, and Kate. So before I had to rewind, Warren entered the scene, and my white knight head-butted Nathan in perfect payback. I couldn't believe it. Neither could Nathan. In fact, Warren literally started to go ape all over Nathan's face. It wasn't cool, but my nerves were so frayed from the week, and I was so over all the Blackwell bullies that I almost didn't want to stop Warren from beating Nathan into the floor. Warren has his own issues to work out with Nathan, but this wasn't the time or place. Even if Nathan deserved it, and I would have been happy to watch Nathan Warren show him who is a Blackwell boss now. After that dorm brawl, Chloe and I headed to the beach to deal with Frank. What do you mean, what's up with the game? Oh, okay. Sorry, I I get panicked now with this game. Like, what? Okay. Alright, good. Okay, where was I? After the dorm brawl, Chloe and I headed to the beach to deal with Frank and see if we could get him to join us. I had to be careful and not get him all tweaked out. He was pretty pissed that someone had gotten into his RV and borrowed his account book, but once we saw that we didn't care about drugs or money, only Rachel, he mellowed out. All I could think was, I'm trying to get a drug dealer to help me find a missing girl. Incredibly, Frank actually agreed to help. He knows how naive and clueless we are, so I hope that our sincerity swayed him. I'm still unaware about him. I'm still unsure about him, and I can't be so naive not to keep my rewind guard up. I don't know much about him except that he sells drugs, has a wicked temper, and that he loves Rachel, even more than his beans. I will be doing a speed bean run, spill the beans run. Ooh, that was thunder. So if I disappear, that's why. Yeah, I will be doing a speed run for the beans.
The rain is over with. The rainy season over with. The storm season can begin.
Yeah.
Followed by all the summer storms, and then the autumn storms, and then the winter rain.
Yeah. God. So we get to add another member to our team. Booyah!
You ever had a bigger urge to buy a boat or some water wings in your life?
Yeah. Well, no. This is the biggest thing. Can you make me a cup of coffee? Please? Heart? My life feels so surreal at this point. I don't know how to react anymore. I can rewind time and space, but is it aging me before my own time and space? Am I learning things I shouldn't, messing up too much shit, including my own history? Obviously my nose bleeds and dizzy spells are a bad sign that I'm overusing my powers, but it's becoming almost part of my nature, or maybe Splenda.
Where is it?
Third one in from the left.
So the farthest one on the right? Oh, that one. Okay, never mind.
Obviously my nosebleeds and dizzy spells are a bad sign. Stuff's so big that What do you mean it's the real Mario?
I said chat.
I don't get it!
Chat.
I don't get it. Okay. Anyways, alright. Or maybe I have it. Power corrupts? Not yet, I hope. Look in chat. Scroll up in chat. I'm all caught up now. Oh, hi Chad.
The shot.
Oh, it's a Mario. It's a Mario. Hi Mario. I don't know if they're still watching or not. Remember this famous episode of the original Star Trek where Kirk has to go back in time and let the person he loves die so the Nazis won't win the war? What kind of fucked up choice is that? What would have happened if I had not been in the school bathroom to save Chloe that day? But damn it, I was there, and thus I was supposed to be there. Destiny. And the fact that we were able to convince Frank to actually help us gives us the most hope I've had in a while. Yes, Chloe and I were stupid to confront Frank like that, considering how he reacted before, but I don't see how anyone could say he didn't really love Rachel Amber. He shouldn't have pulled a knife on Chloe, though, and I don't think he sells all his dangerous meds to teenagers, especially Nathan. He needs psychiatric supervision, not just baggies of pills. At least he won't be going to Frank again. Hey, we're in the 60s, guys. I still don't know why Chloe or even Rachel would want to hang out with Frank, but I can't suss that out anymore. Maybe if I hadn't left town or be less judgmental, but now we have Nathan's phone, David's coordinates, Frank's account book, and a big board of clues, which brings us closer to finding Rachel Amber. Finally. So maybe the tide is finally turning, or time is finally turning. This is the moment where all the clues come together and we finally have a location outside of town that may lead us straight to Rachel Amber, and beyond. After everything that happened with Frank, I had to convince Chloe to keep going forward with me. Since I do feel we're at the end of the road, hopefully not the end of the world. But whatever anger Chloe has inside her that makes her so self-destructive is matched by her balls and bravery. Yes, Chloe has gotten me nearly killed, but I know she would die for me, and I can't forget to put her in a wheelchair to slowly die in another reality. And Chloe is more focused now than before. I told her we have to keep moving forward, no matter what. She does write a lot of entries. And Chloe is more focused now than before. I told her we have to keep moving forward no matter what, and I couldn't find Rachel on my own. That was enough. Now it's time to shine a light into the dark room. Chloe and I loaded up our coordinates and hit the road. We were both quiet, yet excited. It's hard to explain the feeling. Even with all the horrible things happening, I found myself thinking that Chloe and I were part of some greater mystery that involved time and space, and all of our fates never had much faith. Not the Kate Marsh kind anyway, but I couldn't believe we were being set up for a doom after everything that's happened this week. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to get Noodle's thunder jacket. She's starting to shake. Hold on a second.
Just push her out the door.
No. That's mean. Come here, sweet girl. Come here.
That's how I broke you of your fear.
Come here.
come.
Let's put on your thunder jacket. Come
Come
on.
on, let's put your thunder jacket on. It's
Come on.
okay. Come here.
That's a good
It's a good
girl.
Thank you. It's a good girl. She's just laying underneath my desk, like shaking. That's a good girl. There's her doll. Yeah, good girl.
Alright, I'm coming, guys. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. Noodles is scared of thunder. So am I, but... Okay. Alright, but I wasn't prepared for the dark room. The coordinates led us to an old abandoned farm owned by the Prescott family, and I shouldn't have been surprised that it was actually housing a weird secure bunker that was filled with Prescott memorabilia, and worse. If there was an evil ground zero, this place was it. Cupboards filled with named red binders that confirmed our worst nightmares. Not that I even had any clue that our amateur detective work would lead us to this kind of professional hell. When I saw the binder marked to Victoria, my heart started pounding like a jackhammer. Then I had a real clue about what was coming. I don't even want to think about the images we saw or Kate Marsh posed unconscious with that motherfucker Nathan Prescott. She did know the truth about what happened to her, even if she couldn't remember all the awful details. And then Rachel Amber delicately composed photographs of her drugged and all over Nathan like some kind of sick goth couple. I couldn't bear to look at Chloe's face as she looked at the photos of her abused angel. I felt nauseated. All the hope I was feeding Chloe felt like vapor. And then we saw exactly where Nathan had taken his vicious layout with poor Rachel. In the junkyard. Yeah, almost. A couple more pages. We finally found Rachel Amber. Dead and buried. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry, William. Fuck you, Arcadia Bay. High school should be the best years of your life. I've heard over and over from my parents and other experts. Fuck do they know? Tell that to Rachel Amber. Or Kate. I've never seen Chloe so cold and hard. She won't let go of the gun. So we have to find Nathan before Chloe kills him. And if that happens...
Just Splenda?
Huh?
Just Splenda?
Just Splenda. Two spoons. It will be hard to rewind. But we're as close to the end of this nightmare as possible. So I have to block out those nightmares of Kate Marsh and Rachel Amber that will be burned into my retinas forever.
Ecstasy tab that dissolved.
Thank you.
Very hot.
Okay. There is still a final secret to uncover, and nothing is going to stop us now. Not even a goddamn tornado. Chloe and I pulled up to Blackwell's parking lot and arrived at the end of the world party. Oh, the irony. We had to get rid of poor Warren Fast, who wanted to bask in his alpha glory and hang out with Chloe and me. I can't put another one of my friends in danger. So bizarro to see all those students dressed up in expensive outfits or pre-Halloween costumes, talking and laughing and smoking and drinking as if there wasn't a serial killer going to the same party, or the town wasn't in eco-danger. As if to remind me of Arcadia Bay's ticking doomsday clock, I actually saw 2 moons in the sky over the horizon, or that's what it looked like briefly before the clouds rolled over. I squinted and actually rubbed my eyes like a dork just to make sure my iris wasn't foggy. Was this another sign of an environmental illusion? Other people saw it too. Yeah, basically. Except Chloe didn't see anything besides vengeance, so she went into the gym looking for Nathan before I could catch up. Nathan doesn't know that he's running out of time too. No irony intended. We are. My first and last Vortex Club party. Flashing lights and DJ Doom, no comment, spinning. In an alternate reality, I might have been at this party, standing in the corner shy and nervous, waiting for somebody to ask me to dance, but terrified if that happened, and that would have been the limits of my problems. Now look at me. But I had to find Chloe first, then Nathan before she shot him. No matter how evil I thought Victoria was, she's actually just a terribly insecure person with talent, passion, and a tendency to be a cruel dick for no reason. I have to see beyond our petty mean girl drama and assume she has a role to play in all this too. So we talked like human beings, and I warned her without specifics about Nathan. She believed me, and it felt so warm to make a connection with my previous enemy. A sliver of light in all this darkness. Let there be more. October 11, I guess. I watched Chloe die again, killed by my favorite teacher. Why? Because we were so stupid and let him trick us with a phony text. So we ended up back at the junkyard and fell right into his trap. We should have called the police the second we found Rachel, but I had gone along too far with Chloe. I keep thinking I'm invincible, that I'm a real everyday superhero, but no, I'm just Max Caulfield. Maybe all my powers are an accident of fate, or am I being punished like Chloe? What have I done to deserve all this pain? What did Rachel do? Kate? William? And then there's Mark Jefferson. I can never call him Mr. again. I'm still shocked that he turned out to be the one hiding behind the dark room, but if I think back on those pieces of time, Jefferson has been dropping hints all along. It makes me sick to think how long he's been doing this for, and to whom. The needle. I can still feel that needle on my skin. Thank God I can't remember Jefferson posing me for most of his sixth session. Imagine all those other people who had to suffer through that horror, like Rachel and Kate. That made me determined to get out of that room, at least to stop him and save Chloe. I had to use my focus rewind to almost multiple photos so often that even I got confused. Worse still, I knew I was screwing around with various realities again, but I had no other choice. Chloe would not die in a junkyard next to Rachel Amber, and there was no fucking way I was going to let Jefferson be the last person I ever saw. It's hard to even imagine myself in that studio alone with him acting like that. Everything was so neat and sterile, but it felt like the filthiest place on earth. If I didn't have this ability to bend time, what would I have done? What could I have done? Sometimes I felt removed, like I was looking at myself going through this hell. But thanks to Jefferson's class photo, he personally helped me to escape. I also felt so terrible that Victoria had to end up in here with me, just because I warned her about Nathan. I should have known that she would rush to Jefferson for protection. Instead, he kidnapped her and almost murdered her because of me. Oh, so if you didn't warn her, she wouldn't have gone to him. Interesting. I'll never forget the way Jefferson looked at me, so cold and mean. I felt like I was one of those awful true crime shows my mom binge watches. How does somebody become evil? He actually shot Chloe in the head just like that, motherfucker. I wish the police had taken Nathan, and after I told Principal Wells he had drugged Kate, he might still be alive, and maybe he would have taken Jefferson down too. Last page, guys. I can't believe I was able to focus and rewind into my selfie all the way back to art class on Monday. I turned in my photo for the contest, and after I sent a text to David warning him about Jefferson. Phew. The only reason I haven't had a total meltdown is the fact that I do have this incredible power. I have to use it right for once, or maybe never again. It was weird to be in class with Jefferson, like I wasn't just tortured by him in an underground bunker. I saw him for the first time as he is, a creepy, manipulative psychopath filled with bullshit. He uses art and passion to seduce people, but behind that, there's nothing but hate and perversion. I only pray that I can fix this timeline, not fuck it up. Max to the future. It feels like I finally made things right. Chloe's alive. David Madsen became a real everyday hero by busting Jefferson in his dark room along with Nathan and his father. The Prescotts have lost control of Arcadia Bay. Now I'm the official everyday hero on my way to San Francisco with Principal Wells, who is a lot more funny and laid back when he's not stressing about Blackwell Academy. It's hard for me to totally relax, but all these pieces of time seem to be falling into place. live, Rachel. Thank you for being with me yesterday. I keep trying to wake up like this is a nightmare, but I should never hurt anybody. Dude, how'd we get over the shit like this? We live. Rachel would have wanted you to have a great life. That's true. The best revenge. Now we really have to take over the world. No, we just have to be there for each other. You're Saint Max. Yo, Max. Check this shit out. I had a little talk with Step Hero tonight. Since he busted Jefferson, he is a totally different person. He has been very cool and apologized for his behavior. Well, Town sister, I did not cry in his arms, but he helped find Rachel and punish her killers. David obviously hella cares about my mom and probably me. Yes, I am hella bored with nothing to do. What you doing, hippie? Some of us hippies have homework. No shit, Sherlock. I already did my paperwork for Bay City College. Aw. Just glad I can share it with you. Damn right. Plus Max, you deserve to win. No emoji. Okay. Huh. Alright.
Wow, sir. A Danny Lee article. I wonder how it is to live in a submarine like that. The revolution will not be televised. Holy shit. This flyer was designed just for Chloe. I wonder if I'm ready for the mosh pit. But what would I wear? I love how much cool art is going on all over the Bay Area. Unlike Arcadia Bay, some mysteries should stay that way.
Okay.
Not my style, but the neon is a nice representation. Oh, shit. Pretentious alert.
Are you Max Caulfield? Bravo on your entry. I'm the art critic for Iris N magazine, and we would love to include you in a piece about future trendsetters in photography. I'll send you the details this week, if that's okay. Congratulations for your piece.
Oh, that's neat. Good job, Max.
How do these galleries afford to rent here?
God, I love art.
I want to speak to her.
You must be the everyday hero from Blackwell. My name is Lauren Francis, and I run the media department at Detroit School of Visual Arts. I'd love to talk about you being a residency next spring. Don't say anything to Principal Wells yet.
I wonder if I can buy these everyday heroes pictures. Sorry, I don't know your name, but I saw your picture in the gallery brochure, and I just wanted to let you know how cool your entry was.
Oh, that was such a generic answer. I don't know who you are, but your entry was awesome. Oh, thanks.
That is different. Loving the retro vibe.
Me too. Makes me want to go buy an instant camera. Damn, I bet that film costs a fortune.
Hey, and there she is to save the day.
Hi. You did it, Max. You're a real artist. At least for today.
Hey, are you okay? We lost you there for a second.
Your nose.
I'm okay. Jet lag. High altitude. Oh, you left the ringer off, idiot. Oh, come on. Please answer.
Max, holy shit, man, your vision. It's true. You saw the tornado. It's coming.
What? Oh no. Chloe, where are you?
I'm so fucking scared. I'm by the beach.
Chloe! Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. The tornado was real. Oh, I didn't fix shit. Chloe will die. Arcadia Bay is gonna be destroyed. There has to be a way to stop this. For good. No fucking way. Chloe can't die again. I have to save her.
Excuse me, I'd love to ask you a few questions about your work.
Sorry, but...
It's hard to do that with this one because it's kind of out of focus.
Oh, shit. Oh, my head. What is going on now? It feels like reality is breaking apart. What am I doing to time? I just have to make one simple change, so I won't end up in San Francisco. Simple.
Simple. Tear the photo.
Sorry, San Francisco. Chloe comes first.
It's okay, News.
Oh, don't do this.
Oh, fuck. God, no. I'm back here again? I thought I fixed everything.
What did you say, Max?
What? Jefferson should be in jail, not here.
Jesus. It's like you're back in my class. You're still spacing out. It might be cool if you took one of your patented selfies now. A transformation between the old Max and the new Max. Anyway, answer my question, please.
Fuck you.
Good answer. Good answer. Hey, your nose is bleeding. Probably gave you too big a dose. Sorry about that, Max. But considering you're about to die, a nosebleed is a first world problem. Oh, I had to let Victoria Chase go.
You let her?
Don't be stupid, okay? She's exactly where she deserves to be.
No.
Oh, as if you care. Your iris, that dilation like a shutter. The pictures you're taking of me now. Too bad you pissed away your gift. You could have won the contest, but you destroyed your own beautiful photograph. What a waste. Sorry, I burned all your stuff. I got a little carried away.
Fuck. He burned my diary.
Always.
That's why I'm still here.
Especially since you've developed from nerd to hero within a week. There's something weird going on with you. Whoa. Did you see how crazy it is outside? Like I said, something weird. There's that fear. Oh, Max, it's an honor working with you on these final sessions. I hope these images will be appreciated for what they truly capture. The loss of youth. At least, that's the last lecture you'll ever have to hear from me. And I promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Mr. Jefferson, please, don't do this. You don't know what's happening.
Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. Quiet, Max.
Please, don't do this.
I promise, this final dose won't hurt. What?
David! No, David! No!
And I promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Wait, hold on. Can I please ask you for one last request?
Oh, you got me, Max. How can I deny that face?
Choice?
Could you please at least play some music so I can drift away?
Even at the end, you're still a dreamer, Max. It's a nice trait.
That way he won't hear him.
Now I'm a little bit crazy, out of my mind. I'm going slightly strange in the head. It's all a little bit hazy, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay screwy instead. And I'm a little bit cuckoo gaga.
Hold it! What?
Nope.
And I promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Wait, hold on. Can I please ask you for one last request?
Oh, you got me, Max. How can I deny that face?
Would you take one last picture of me? I want to be your best subject.
I almost don't believe that, but I think you've finally learned from me. I promise. This final dose won't hurt. What?
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
Get the camera next to you!
No gun. No balls.
Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
David Madsen.
Nope.
Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
Oh, Lord, Max. Are you okay? Are you all right? Can you move?
Yes. Thank you, David. Thank you.
Don't thank me. You brought me here. Let's wrap up this son of a bitch first. He won't be going anywhere when he wakes up. Except you are going to prison forever. Or worse.
Mr. Jefferson, now it's your turn to be captured in a moment. Save Chloe. He burned everything, including all of my photos. Warren, yes, I can use that picture he took of us. Shit, no signal. Thanks, Mr. Jefferson, but you won't need this anymore.
Wait, but you should be able to look at your... Oh.
Good God. It's a studio.
I better go outside and call Warren. Oh, that's Victoria's bracelet. I bet Jefferson was going to use that to frame Nathan.
Now, what the hell is this place? Hold on, Max. So, where is Chloe?
Tell him the truth.
David, Chloe is dead.
This isn't happening. You can't. No, God. Not Chloe. Max, are you sure? Are you...
Yes, I saw her. I saw Jefferson kill her in the junkyard. Last night.
Last night? When I was feeling sorry for myself in my hotel room? I promised Joyce that I would protect her and Chloe. How can I face her and explain this? I never even told Chloe that I... God damn it! You killed my wife's child, you sick fucker! And you took away my stepdaughter?
David, wait!
Max, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that.
My God.
What a mess. What have I done? All that time I wasted with surveillance. Chloe, I'm sorry. Joyce, I failed you. My family.
You didn't fail. You did your best.
Max, you better get outside. You've seen enough of this room.
David, thank you for saving me. All this expensive gear just for sick bullshit. Freedom. Holy shit. This storm is real. I need to find Warren. Yes! Warren, can you hear me? Never mind. Listen, do you have that photo you took last night in the parking lot?
Yeah, but why? It wasn't that great a shot.
Yes, it is, and I want it. Where are you?
I'm at the Two Whales Diner. Pretty much trapped in here with Joyce thanks to this Armageddon weather. I'm expecting the ocean to turn red.
I'm on my way.
Come on, that's crazy. You can barely walk on the sidewalk outside. Seriously, Max, stay wherever you are. I don't think the storm is getting smaller. I'm kinda scared.
That's okay. Me too. But it's not over yet, Warren. So hold on.
Oh man, are we gonna have to make choices while we drive? Oh no, I was expecting that.
I told you, I Trust Limbo have been warning you people for years that our culture of sin and entitlement would lead to God striking us down. And I'm the one trapped in this fucking radio station. Somebody get me the hell out of here now! Now, God damn it, how do I pay all those taxes?
You have one new message. Message received yesterday at 9 p.m.
Max, it's Nathan. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt Kate or Rachel or I didn't want to hurt anybody. Everybody used me. Mr. Jefferson is coming for me now. All this shit soon. Watch out, Max. He wants to hurt you next. Sorry.
Okay, come on. In case you guys were wondering why I kept hitting escape there,
Lauren is at the Joe Hill's diner. So hurry up.
It would start lagging a little bit.
Hey, that guy is trapped. I have to help everybody I can. You okay?
Once I get the hell out of here. I've been hauling loads for way too long in this shithole town.
You better go now.
And I ain't never coming back here. You need a lift?
No thanks. I have to find a friend.
You go, girl. You go.
I can't believe this is real. One more picture.
Oh, I went back too far.
Shot ever. Evan, did you see that tornado? Get the hell out of here.
Max, there's no way I can pass up these images. Just look at it.
You can't take a picture when it's dead. Now move your ass.
Okay, if you insist. Whoa, Max, you do know things. I'm such an idiot.
Only if you can find a safe spot until this blows over. Okay?
Now I better listen to the real everyday hero. Come with me.
I have to help somebody else first.
This is the end. It's all over now.
How can I get out of here? He's dead. Electrocuted. I want to help that fisherman, but he's in shock and he might not hear me.
Oh, I can't.
This makes me so sad. I want to help that fisherman, but he's in shock and he might not hear me. Oh no. Damn. Okay. I just need to switch on the electricity to activate the sprinkler.
Yeah, but I want to save that guy. I'm sure there's a way, I just don't know. Oh, I wonder if there is something that I can do. Oh, I know.
More storms.
Come on! You have to get out of here right now!
I need to breathe. I need air. This can't be the end.
You should get out of here!
The whole town is dying.
Okay. I better hurry to the diner over there. I need Warren's photo.
Okay. Something's gonna happen.
No need to go there now. No need to go there now.
Yeah, but... Right.
Yes! Damn, this is blocked off. Now I have to find another way into the diner.
Oh, I don't want to look at her. Nope. Nope.
Evacuation. Once again, this is not a test. This is not a test. An E6 tornado warning has been issued for Arcadia Bay and surrounding counties. The emergency broadcast system
Max.
is now in effect.
Oh, Max. Oh, Jesus, I am so glad to see you, sweetie. Are you okay?
Yes. What about you guys?
Two Whales is barely standing now. I don't know if it's gonna make it through this tornado. Oh, poor Officer Barry and all those people out
know.
there. Okay, get your ass inside. I have to get back to this gentleman on the ground. Lauren has been gathering all the first aid.
It's not much, Joyce, but it's all we have.
You okay, Warren?
How the hell did I ignore all those warnings, Max? The snow? The eclipse?
There's nothing you could do about it, Warren.
I'm so stupid. Should have seen it coming.
So glad everybody is safe here. But I need that photo from Warren to help Chloe.
Okay, Max. Excuse me while I go help this other gentleman.
Frank, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, makes two of us. No, if only I had Rachel back. Now, Max, what about that info I gave you? Did you and Chloe find out what happened to her?
Frank, I don't know how to say this, so I just will. Rachel is dead.
God, no, please. Please, no, not Rachel. She can't fucking be. Are you sure? I mean, how do you know?
We used the names you gave us to track down a farmhouse. My professor, Mark Jefferson, has this creepy photo torture room. And we found out he was using Nathan Prescott to drug and photograph Blackwell students.
Prescott? Fuck! Fuck, I knew it! I should never have hooked up with that sick punk! Pompidou hated him. Yeah, you saw Rachel.
Yes. I wish I didn't. I'm so sorry, Frank. Nathan wanted to impress Jefferson, and he killed her.
How? How did he kill her?
He used some drug. Gave her an overdose.
An overdose? The only way Nathan could have done that is if I sold it to him. I killed my lioness. No. What have I done? Where is this motherfucker Jefferson?
He's dead. He won't be hurting anybody anymore.
Rachel. Oh, God. She was the one good thing in my life, Max. I know she was too young. I expect her to leave me, just not how it happened. I would never have stopped her from going after her dreams.
I know. She obviously cared about you, Frank.
Well, Rachel cared about a lot of people. Especially Chloe. But, yeah, I see why Rachel dug her. And Chloe was man enough to ask me for help after all that shit we went through.
Chloe would appreciate that.
You know, the one time I met my dad, the bastard quoted the Bible and said he wanted to enter his house justified. In other words, to do the right thing. Me too. And maybe you're helping me get there, Max. Don't get me wrong, kid. I still think you're weird. But you're cool.
Max, do you think this is the end?
As long as I have my Pompidou with me.
I hate to say I'm glad to see you, but I'm so glad to see you.
That's okay. The important thing is that you're safe. And I know you can take care of yourself after Nathan.
Should have done that a long time ago. But damn, Max. Can't believe you actually drove down here in the middle of a fucking E6 tornado. Just for one photograph? I mean, I know you didn't come for me.
Warren, I came for all of you. Just tell me you do have the photograph.
I just want...
Now shut up and listen.
Oh yeah. You're finally going to tell me what you never did in the parking lot.
I wish I would have. So I'm just going to tell you without any explanation. Trust me, okay?
I always do. You should probably tell me quick.
I had a vision in Jefferson's class of a tornado destroying Arcadia Bay. I went to the bathroom and saw my best friend Chloe get shot by Nathan Prescott. You with me so far?
Where else could I be? Go on.
Then I found out that I could rewind time. And long story short, Mark Jefferson is insane and dangerous.
Whoa, is that all?
I think that the storm started, everything started when I found out I could rewind time. There's no way this is just a coincidence, right?
Max, not only the storm, but the eclipse. The birds, the whales, everything.
All because of me? How?
I'm not a real scientist, even though I play one at school, but this seems like pure cause and effect. Maybe chaos theory. What happened with Jefferson? Did he hurt you?
He used Nathan to get drugs and money for him. Jefferson tied me up and
Your
dosed me
lips
with
aren't
some
moving
drug.
and it really bothers me.
Took sick photos of me. It was so horrible.
Max, I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. You're the bravest person I've ever known. You know, I want to kill that son of a bitch. Where is he?
Dead. History. Which I need to change fast to make it right again. Is that bad?
For every action, there's a reaction. Whenever you reversed or alter time, maybe you caused a chain reaction. Even in the environment.
Warren, I know this all sounds insane, but you're the only other person who I can count on now. I wish we had more time together. Do you believe me?
Max, of course I believe you. You're the most amazing person I've ever met. And I'm glad you trust me.
Always. I just wish I could trust my powers. I guess we'll never know if it's magic or science.
Even if it's from a wizard or a wormhole, you're part of something bigger. I don't believe in fate or destiny, but after this week, I realize I don't know shit.
That makes both of us, Warren.
I do know you're here for a reason. And I guess it's up to you to find out why. Max, I'm sorry you got stuck in this. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. But I have total faith that you'll do the right thing when the time comes. I'm so proud of you, Max. How could there be a more important moment in history? And I'm in the middle of it with you. So thank you for trusting me.
Thanks for being here. Always. Please be okay, Chloe. I can't lose you.
Hey, be careful out there.
Ship everybody.
For luck.
Just in case we don't get out of this, I wanted to say...
I know, Warren.
Of course you do.
I'm going to make the right choices from now on. I swear.
That's why you're Super Max.
Max.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies.
We got no time for this shit. Come on, Max. Chloe. Jesus, dude, what is up with you?
I'm just glad we're here together.
I guess you need to talk. No worries. It's all good.
I'm glad you're with me too. What's going on, Max? We have to find Nathan right now. He's gonna
Sorry, Warren.
Did to Rachel. Let's go now. Chloe, wait. Listen. I can walk and listen, okay?
stop and listen for once?
Fine, Max. I'm listening.
Chloe, you can't go in that party. You're gonna die if you do.
You used your powers, right? And you fucked around with time and I died.
Not like that.
You're supposed to back me up. So there's no way that punk-ass bitch Nathan Prescott is taking me down.
You're right, he won't. Mark Jefferson killed you. And others.
Jefferson, the art teacher? That's bullshit. Nathan is the fucking serial killer. We saw the proof. Now excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead? How do you know that?
Because I was there.
Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
Jefferson kidnapped Rachel and some other girls. He was also manipulating Nathan, and he killed him.
Then it's Jefferson's turn to die now. I understand why you don't want to do this, and I won't blame you for not coming with me.
Chloe! Man, she just won't listen. I better rewind and do it.
Excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Chloe, you can't get revenge if you're dead.
It doesn't matter. I have to make Nathan pay for what he did to Rachel. And I know you've got my back.
Chloe! If I'm totally strong and honest, she'll listen.
Excuse me, I'm going to that party to make sure he never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already
Hi.
dead?
Well,
How do you know that?
Are really
Because
late.
I was there.
Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
Chloe. Jefferson drugged and kidnapped me. I was tied up in his bunker. You have no idea what hell I went through to get back here. But I couldn't let you die. You brought me back here, and I can't lose you again. I won't.
Max, I'm so sorry. I was the one who dragged you into all this shit. Nobody, especially you, should have to go through that. Now we have to stop Jefferson. With one bullet.
No, not this way. Chloe, I can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities.
Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
I fucked up, Chloe. I wanted to make things right, but everything turned out wrong.
Max, what the hell are you talking about?
I was able to go back in time to the last day William was alive. I stopped him from leaving, but you ended up in a car crash instead.
You saw my dad again?
You were completely paralyzed. And you were in pain. You were slowly dying, and you asked me to end your life. I did. For you. I didn't want you to suffer in any other timeline or reality. I couldn't bear the thought of you in any more pain.
God, Max. That must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry I had to ask you that.
It was worse for you. But I had no idea what would happen, and as usual, I messed everything up, and I never want to hurt you. Ever. You have to believe me.
Of course I do. Do you think I would even know how to handle that situation? Nobody would. The important thing is that we're together again.
You're right. That's why you should come with me, so we can stay together and stay alive.
I hear you, Max, but do you think we should let Jefferson get away with torture and murder?
Of course not. If we tell David, he'll believe us, and he can actually stop him.
right? I don't get it. Why do you trust him after you totally reamed him the other day? He's not even at our house anymore.
Chloe, David saved me from Jefferson. If he didn't track down the dark room, I'd be dead right now.
Max, I had no clue. I should have been the one to save you, but I'm so grateful David was there. So what's your plan?
We tell him everything, including that Victoria is in danger.
Okay. You've been through so much. I believe you, Max. After all, I'm still your faithful companion.
Yes, you are. So listen, in a few minutes, I won't know any of this happened. Nothing. We absolutely have to stay in your room and do nothing. Then we explain everything to David, and we finally let him do his job. You'll have to tell me exactly what I did and said just now. Just explain that I traveled through time using the photo.
Will you believe me?
I'll always believe you, Chloe.
Oh shit.
I see that the real Max is back. So how was your time trip, dude?
Great.
Shut up, Bart! You're with me again.
Looks like even fate doesn't want us apart. And traveled through multiple realities just to save my ungrateful ass over and over, and I hope it was worth it, but I don't blame you for wanting me out of your life after all my drama.
Come on. Drama king and queen of Arcadia Bay this week. Just look at what my powers have caused in just a short time. Nobody.
You're Max fucking Caulfield, Time Warrior. Even if you weren't, you're kind and caring. Nobody could have a better best friend. Nobody. You didn't ask for any of this to happen, but it did. You need to accept how awesome you are.
Maybe I willed it subconsciously or something. I always wanted my life to be special. An adventure. But not without you. And it didn't happen until I moved back here. So, without you, my powers wouldn't even exist.
And for whatever scientific, mystical reason that we'll obviously never figure out, we were meant to be together at this exact moment in history. I have to think that Rachel was somewhere behind the scenes, fighting for justice.
I'd like to think that too. We all owe Rachel Amber. Now tell me everything that happened. You remember, right?
Well, we left the party and made sure Jefferson couldn't find us. For once, I was glad I lived in an actual fortress. Then the storm got hella crazy, and you said we would be safe at the lighthouse.
Chloe, look. The storm is getting bigger now. It's coming closer. I can't even believe this is real. This is happening because of me.
Stop it. Just stop beating yourself up, okay? We've both paid our dues already on it. God, look at that. Look at that monster. Who knows? This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge. The lighthouse is out of the way of the tornado. Come on!
What? Chloe...
I've got your back, Max.
Whoa.
Alfred! Alfred Hitchcock famously called film little pieces of time.
I'm
But he
back
could
in
be talking about
class.
photography, as he
What
likes
the
to
hell?
call it. These pieces of time can frame us in our glory.
I have
and
to
our
listen
sorrow.
to this
From
Jefferson
light
lecture
to
again.
shadow.
This
From color
might be
to
hell.
chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer
Okay,
who perfectly
this is
captured
mess.
Anybody?
I don't know why it does this, and I really hope the future ones don't do this.
Bueller?
Diane Arbus.
Be calm and don't freak out.
Why Arbus?
Because of her
Yet.
images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
What?
She saw humanity as
Wait,
tortured, right?
What's going on?
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Nobody even cares?
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though,
Why are
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
What?
Everybody's gone now.
Why
Have
is
I
there...
totally fucked up time?
What the fuck?
This doesn't make sense.
Obviously, you guys can tell I'm just gonna do the whole thing, because I can't stop in the middle of this. Okay. Oh. Why?
I'm sorry, Kate.
Okay.
Oh, that's too creepy.
Right. Okay.
That's awful.
What?
Not yet, you bastard. Holy shit. Look at all these dead birds. This can't be real.
There has to be something.
Oh no. Rachel didn't deserve any of this. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Just punch him.
I
Just
just
punch him
wanted
in
to
the
know
face.
if you'd like to spend the rest of your life in my darkroom. Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together. Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
There's no way I'm saying that. No way. It's about time somebody finally killed Chloe. Think of how often that bitch almost got me killed.
What?
It's like you're doing both of us an awesome favor.
Chloe can never appreciate you the way I will. Maxine. And yes, I insist on calling you Maxine. Forever.
What? No.
This can't be real. I don't believe it.
Is there nothing else?
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I just wanted to know if you'd like to spend the rest of your life in my darkroom. Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together. Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
I cannot say this. My selfies are shit. I need to be framed by a real artist. I'm just a poser.
Yes, You will be posing. For me. There's so many angles I want to expose you with to the world. I hope you don't mind needles or duct tape.
I have to hear them all. Let's do it again.
I see you, Max Cough.
Skipping it.
Just wanted to know.
Oh, please. I do not want to say that. I like to think of it as our dark realm. It's the only place I truly feel safe and protected from the storm.
Of course, Max. I can capture you over and over. You can be my model for life. And death. We are going to be so happy together in the dark. Just make sure you stay pure. I won't like it if you get dirty like Rachel or Chloe.
Alright, let's try the last option, even though I didn't see that one. Alright, one more time.
I see you, Max Caulfield.
Skip. Skip.
Why has this happened? I've been dreaming of the day when you would finally tell me. I love you, Mr. Jefferson.
Call me Mark. We need to play catch up on all the time we've wasted. Especially since there's nobody left in your life. I love you too, Max.
I don't like it. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Let's just leave it at that.
Hey, Kate. Max, how could you let me jump off a roof? You were the only person I trusted here, but you never really listened to me. Now I'm never going to heaven. Instead, you've stuck me in hell. Alone forever.
No! Kate, I was only trying to save you.
Oh, shit. Juliet, Victoria, Chase, Brooke. Max.
There's gotta be a key here. Find it, Max.
Give me back my keys, bitch.
God damn it.
Never mind me, officer. I'm just here to see what this hall never ends. I better find something.
218. Which I think.
Oh, General. Oh. Well, why didn't you just tell me? How about I just give you the keys to my RV while I'm at it?
Okay.
Rachel, she was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life. So Rachel took my place. I'm glad she was there for you. 6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word.
What? Oh, okay. 221.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
And what?
This one is for Samuel.
Those are some big ass squirrels. Alright. To my room.
زي شبه وحي السرية بيرفع نوس خامسة
Where did we go?
I'm just in the eco, but I really is no middle in that. It about. Bush up so is this damn mountain.
There's a little, the people would never skin and see if I'm wearing out out. And there's having, I'm actually sitting up.
I will let you, my him last night. Ja, عشان تدوسي فاسكش يا عشان يكفوسيش.
Well, schedule from the podcast scotch. Here has needed people I wish to hear.
Don't try to hide, Max! Get over here! Let me capture you!
Are we gonna have to stay away from him?
Jefferson is coming after me again.
Max!
No.
Max! You used to be so pure, so innocent. Now, you have to die. Now, you have to die. Please understand, Max. The only place I can be myself-y is in the dark room. Max! You used to be so pure, so innocent. Now, you have to die.
I bet you have to get to my photo.
Please understand, Max. The only place I can be myself-y is in the dark room. I can't believe you let that hillbilly murder me in cold blood. Max. I can't believe you let that hillbilly murder me in cold blood. What happened to your spark, Max? I thought I could be your professor. I thought I could be your professor. For life. For
Can
life.
everybody hear me? Hello, Max. Can everybody hear me? If you, Max, Wait, Max. And Rachel Amber. Thank you. Good evening, Blackwell. This is Principal Wells, and I'm here to drop the mic on Max.
Max, where are you? Max, come out to play. Come out to play. Hey, babe, babe. Who wants to go ape? Go ape, go ape, babe, babe.
Poor Sam had to mop up blood all night.
You dig my wheels, Max? Right
Button
from your
blow this
white
whole
knight.
fucking school up.
Give it up. What's up with you and that blue hair?
Come over here, young Max.
Christ can't just show up at Blackwell in a wheelchair.
Come over here, young
Max. Accommodate her every whim.
Power to cheat at life and cheat your friends out of life.
Always
Ooh.
hate you.
I don't know.
Hey, Max.
Snitches get
Pretty
stitches.
fucking ironic that I ended up being right about everything and stop.
Can't just show up at Blackwell in a wheelchair and think we're going to accommodate her every whim.
Shit, where am I?
You just use your power to cheat at life and cheat your friends out of life.
Huh?
Which plan?
I wish I could
Life is strange still.
blow this whole fucking school up.
The squirrels hate
Hey, Max.
snitches get stitches.
Fucking ironic that I ended up being right about everything and you end up destroying the
Only
town.
a feminazi would try to take on a Prescott, huh? Blackwell is my turf, you
Hey.
try to take on a Prescott, huh?
Hey, Missy. And cheat.
Hey!
Shit. I'm gonna get this.
You just use your power to cheat at life.
Get your bony ass over here. I'm gonna cut you open, freak.
I'm a bit spooked.
Those were my beans, Max. Those were my gotcha.
But I didn't spill your beans.
Me and Rachel are floating down here in the sewer.
Oh no. Bottles. This might be
Max.
hell.
Max. Me and Rachel are floating down here in the sewer.
Come on.
Well, these ones aren't too hard to find.
Why do you have to go out every half hour now? It was like when you were a puppy.
Max,
Come on,
sit
let's go.
down. You're taking a timeout no matter
Go to the
what.
outside, I'm gonna let you outside.
This is my nightmare. Let me have one sanctuary. Of course, this is where Chloe and Rachel used to hide from the world. But I can't hide for long. Whatever reality I'm in feels like a bad dream.
Let her back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, let her have some time out there.
Psst. Max. Me and Rachel are floating down here
Rachel
in the
looked
sewer.
just like a zombie
Come on
model in the
down.
dirt. Just bone me.
Oh man, you should have heard Chloe smack talk you.
Oh, when did I get bad bottle karma?
But of course, I see what she's talking about now.
Is there one more left?
If you took some of my...
There is, and I kind of want to find it.
Holy
She gave great
fucking shit, Max. That
especially
was
after I need a volunteer for the dark room. Max.
Please let that be the last one.
Just because I'm mentally ill.
Okay, so I found all the bottles. Don't know what that's gonna do for me, but we shall find out.
Fucking shit, Max. That was hilarious.
It's
I need proof that bottles were out to get me, just in case.
Frickin' bottles. Okay. Huh?
Don't you dare question the chef.
Right, like you're the real cook here?
I am when your mom is away.
I'll let her know that.
Hello? Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the two-wing. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you. Excuse me, ladies. I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She don't have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast upon.
You are ridiculous.
You'll be grateful for that someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please. Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're
Oh, it's trippy.
Me. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. Now lock up after I leave. Play nice. Try not to destroy too much of the house. And no Chloe.
Oh, wow. What?
Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
How long will this nightmare go on?
I think you'd be perfect for my new photo series on retro grunge. You have the same qualities that I loved in Rachel Amber, but not Max.
Max is a fucking child.
Oh, Christ, I know. And she never shuts up, does she?
I'm so over her hipster bullshit.
I think everyone at Blackwell is over Max. Let's prove it.
Holy shit, Warren. Max is trying to play us both.
Guess she's not as innocent as she acts.
Not when she's trying to hook up with both of us.
I only want to go ape with you, Chloe. Come here.
What?
God damn, you're a sexy bitch. Why hang out with Max, huh?
Boredom. Plus, she's like my personal puppet.
I hear that. Do you want a party? I got a drugstore in my room.
Jesus.
Oh shit. Look at Max spying on us. Take a fucking picture, bitch. Or take a selfie. See, this is how you bust a move, Max. No mosh pit for you, Shaka Bra. Damn, Victoria. You're a real woman. Not a little girl like Max.
I fucking love your tats, Chloe. You're so hot. I can't believe it took us so long to hook up.
Wow.
Why did you get rewind powers? You don't even know how to use them. Rachel's dead and you're still alive. Life is so not fair. I wish you would have never come back to Arcadia Bay. You're the real Storm.
You got dropped a couple drops of rain on you, Needles. You're okay. She looks so miserable coming back inside.
I'll be so grateful if this is the last digicode.
Okay. Oh my god, look at all the numbers. That's
great. Numbers are all over the place. How will I find the right code?
I don't... Why? Why do we have... What?
I'll be so grateful if this is the last digicode.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. But when you look in the mirror, there's nothing there. 0311.
Don't kill us, Max! I guess I'll never dance again, Max.
Right when I was about to start a new life in California.
Shit, Max. I thought we were on the same team. Now I'll die alone.
Max, I hope you do the right thing. I hope.
I can't believe you kissed me. Now you're going to kill me?
Max, please save us.
Save the Bigfoots, Max. Please.
Honey, I always thought of you like a daughter. And now you're gonna take me away from my family. Why would you do that?
Max, you're exactly the kind of soldier I'd want by my side in a war. Son of a bitch, this is gonna hurt. So this is how Max gets her revenge on.
Max, you saved my life. Gave me the chance to catch one more fish.
I've already lived forever. Maybe you can help others live too. Of you like a daughter. And now you're gonna take me away.
It's okay if I'm gone.
So
I know I haven't been the best principal to you,
You'll have to go without
but
me.
you've been a great everyday
Max,
hero.
I hope you can live with yourself after this.
I wish we had
Don't
been
let the
friends,
squirrels
Max.
die.
You've always had my back,
But please,
and now you're going to let me die.
Don't let me die like this.
Thanks, Max.
I'm still a teenager.
You've always had my
Please,
back,
Max,
and
don't
now
kill
you're
me
going
so
to let
we
me
can
die.
finally have our tea
Thanks,
session.
Max.
Who are you? Holy shit, are you serial? I'm you, dumbass. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind. Can you get me out of here? Oh, so you want help? Thought you could control everybody and everything, huh?
Why are you still whining?
Twist time around your fingers. I tried to help. I only wanted to do the right thing. No, you only wanted to be popular. And once you got these amazing powers, your big plan was to trick people into thinking you give a rat's ass. I do care. That's why I was trying to make friends. By telling people what they want to hear?
What?
You were just looking for a shortcut Because you can't make friends on your own. That's not true. I have great friends. And I've used my powers for good. Please, stop playing innocent. You're a goddamn hypocrite. You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. That was not my fault, you son of a bitch. Don't you dare talk about our mom that way. What about the crap that was your fault?
Wait, let me guess. You fucked up time and space for your precious punk Chloe?
You think she's worth all that? Of course. She's my best friend. Oh yeah, you ignored your best friend for 5 years while she went through hell. Some friend. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you didn't do that homework, so you have to learn the hard way. Like Rachel. Damn. Just shut up. You're not scaring me anymore. I'd be more worried about Chloe killing us than Jefferson. Max, do you really think she's our friend? That she respects us in any way? Man, you are so stupid. I'm embarrassed to have the same name. And someday Chloe will destroy... Oh hell, speak of the devil.
Dude, do not even fuck with her head. She knows what we went through together this week, and you don't. There's no way you can break up our team. This is reality. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
I am seriously glad to see you.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt.
Oh man.
I know it was your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place. Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera. This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl! Yo, turn it off! Turn it off! You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here. You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes? Or a storm is coming?
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything. Let's talk about your superpower. Epic! I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands. You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Okay, Girl Wonder. Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
Welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell.
Raw and rough. It suits you.
Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back, and she's also supersized.
I don't feel so super.
Max, here, let me help you find a place to chill. You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now? You saved me again. Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life. Since you're the mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful chauffeur and companion.
My powers might not last, Chloe.
That's okay. We will. Forever.
I'm really
so glad you're my
curious
partner in crime.
where this is going.
As long as you're my partner in time. I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
The race is on. See you soon. Welcome to my domain.
You are magic! I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister. Max, you better come check out these files.
It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. No, you are not taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair? Shit, I'm confused.
It's the powers of best friendship. I know how you roll. Cowabunga!
Why, look, an otter in my water. Your power is changing everything, Max. Especially—
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get it.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals. Hide! Hide! You can't go back to your dorm now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight. Photobomb!
Photobomb. It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Wish we could just hang out all morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
I double dare you. Kiss me. Damn, you're hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork.
Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond? I know, just daydreaming. That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my—
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad.
Dude, I am so lucky that my father is cool. Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
The worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance. Chloe, you're back. I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the—
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next.
Rachel! Oh, Rachel, no, please not her!
Chloe.
Rachel, what? Come on, Max, we're almost there.
This is trippy.
Come on now. Don't worry. We'll be okay. Max, can you hear me? Please say something.
Chloe, I must have passed out.
Oh, thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. It was so horrible. This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this.
I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me, which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not the goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield. And you're amazing. Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
No, 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 no. No.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me to...
Fuck that. No. No way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me.
I know. You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm in a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her alive. There's so many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me.
Don't say that. I won't trade you.
You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate.
Chloe.
Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision.
Chloe, I can't make this choice.
No, Max. You're the only one who can.
Oh, God. This is a tough choice. I don't know.
Max, it's time.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this.
I know, Max. But we have to. We have to save everybody, okay? And you'll make those fuckers pay for what they did to Rachel. Being together this week, it was the best farewell gift I could have hoped for. You're my hero, Max.
Holy shit.
Oh, Chloe! I'm gonna miss you so much.
Honey, you don't have to do that to get on top of the desk.
I'll always love you. Now get out of here, please. Do it before I freak. And Max Caulfield, don't you forget about me.
Never.
Noodles.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Shit. Okay. Let's see how we matched up. Okay. So that was Life is Strange. Why did I make that choice? Honestly, I was torn between both. I think it was more or less I wanted to see that ending first. I guess. I kind of want to go back and see what happens if we choose Arcadia Bay. But I guess my logic for that was with being somebody that does believe in sort of a fate, destiny outlook on things. I am a firm believer that things do happen for a reason, even though they might suck really bad. But I do believe that things are supposed to happen that they have to. If things don't go a certain way, if we don't learn from different things, we're not going to develop and learn, and it's not going to make us any better. I know we always say, I wish I could change the past, but if you change the past for one thing, it can alter. It would probably alter a lot of things. There's a lot of things in my life that if I had chose differently, I wouldn't be sitting here right now with you guys. There's a good chance that I might not have met any of you, actually. So it's a really deep subject for me as far as changing time and all that. I definitely think that we're supposed to go through everything like we're supposed to. And that we should definitely be thankful for what we have. But yeah, I guess that was more of the reason why I chose that. I mean, yeah, we can change the course of time, but it's, like I said, we might lose other important people in our lives or change things in our lives that when they're gone, we would probably miss them. Like I said, I'm just more of a... that subject is very deep for me. I've been through a lot, and while it all sucked at the time, like I said, if I didn't make the decisions I've made, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be sitting where I am right now talking about this. I might be someplace else, or with somebody else, or talking to somebody else, or so. I expected I was gonna play this the whole way through this episode. So, we will, continue on with another game. I'm not quite sure what one yet. Wednesday I'll probably either play some more Hollow Knight or find something to do. If there's some little game out there, it might be for free or something, I might play that, or maybe we can do maybe some Jackbox Party stuff, possibly. That might be fun. I'll let you guys know tomorrow what I plan, so that way we can plan it a little bit better and maybe have a good turnout for if we do Jackbox Party and all that. So, yeah. Thanks you guys for watching this playthrough. I knew it was gonna be an emotional trip. I didn't realize everything I was gonna go through, obviously. I will be playing Before the Storm. I don't know when. I do not have it yet. So, as soon as I get it though, I will play it. And then after that, we'll play Life is Strange 2. And by that time, all the episodes should be out, so that we'll be able to play it straight through, instead of waiting for each episode to come out. So, yeah. Again, if you guys have any suggestions for games, I know you guys have been shooting some stuff in there. I do really enjoy these choice games. Basically, your choose your own adventure. So if you have any other suggestions, or if you have any like extra keys floating around or something, or if you know somebody is trying to get rid of a key for one that I have not played, they can definitely send them my way and I'll play it for you guys. I do have a couple. I do have Wolf Among Us, and I do have I have access to Tales from the Borderlands, so would be able to play both of those. I wouldn't mind playing The Walking Dead, even though I have seen most of the first season of it, but I wouldn't mind actually playing it. Again, it's been forever, so I probably don't remember all of the details of it. Yeah, so just let me know. Again, yeah, I've heard Tales from the Borderlands is awesome and definitely worth a playthrough, so I do want to play through that. It's one I've had my eye on, so yeah, especially with Handsome Jack. I've heard there's been some fun stuff with him, so nothing spoiled, just it's really funny and a really fun playthrough, so that'll definitely be one I'll pick up eventually. Well, play, because I do have access to it, so. But through Steam Library Share, it's a great thing. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks for the support. Like that we have a couple random people that tune in every once in a while, so I will keep you guys updated. Thanks again, guys.